Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're off in Detroit. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. They stick with Jacobs. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. 3 yards almost gets him back to even, but it's going to be 3rd and 11 now. And he could have a free play here. That's caught for the first. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Offense liked how that play went, so they choose to decline the penalty. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Running it after the penalty. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Sending a receiver left. First down, and they go right back to him. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Taken in by Smith. And they get this down at the 12-yard line before being stopped. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Packers. From the red zone now. The throw is caught. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, or it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. 3rd and short in your back pocket, and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Watson, quick pass wide. Touchdown, Green Bay. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Nevis ready to send this one away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's a counter give to Gibbs. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Another one for Gibbs. Oh, he lost the football. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed, got him the ball back.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Working quickly here.
Brings up 3rd down.
Third down run by Gibbs. Cuts it to the right sideline. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Running it with David Montgomery. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and you couldn't.
It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
We're all set to bring you the 2nd quarter. Lions well within striking distance. Gibbs runs it in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions finish off their opening drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. And the kick is good. And the Lions start off well to tie things 7-7. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Handoff here to Jacobs. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Liam Maffei bringing that play to a halt. On 2nd down, Jacobs broke through the tackle. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Leonard Williams applying the hit there. 6 yards the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake.
By a man, and now he's in the clear. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Now give left side to Lloyd. And he's able to push this down to the 12. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Now a give running right. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
No, it's not a running back, but it's a receiver carrying across the market, Kate. I'm not even calling this a trick play anymore. It's about maximizing your resources and your asset, and this receiver shows you he can be a tool as a running back.
And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. He finds him right side. It's a Green Bay touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Mevis ready to send this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Rashawn Gary with that tackle. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. On the draw, this is Gibbs. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Third and long for him here. A quick slant. Here's Laporta. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in the Motor City. It's the Lions with it on 4th and 1. Running for it. Here's Gibbs. Inside the 30. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Point after up and good for Bates. And the Lions tie things up at 14. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the pistol, here's Love. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Denzel Ward makes the play. And the Lions will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception.
You know, Kate, so often they say that defense is just reactionary. They're just reacting to what the offense is doing. But I'll tell you what, when you got a defensive call like that, the right personnel, nickel coverage, the right defensive plan, it plays such a huge role in helping take the ball away.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Again, it's Gibbs. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Edgerrin Cooper there to make the stop. Call it no gain on the play, and that brings up 3rd and 9.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap here to Goff. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal try. From the left hash, this is from 47. Bates' kick is up and good. And they've taken back the lead.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This one's going to be a return from deep in the end zone. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to it. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Thrown on 1st down, Love. He puts everything behind this one. That's grabbed inside the 30. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take the lead just before halftime. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Mevis ready to send this one away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. They've got a man in motion. Goff on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Trying again following the sack. He lets a heater go deep. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
First down throw. Here's Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Leonard Williams applying the hit there. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only 2 seconds left in the half, so on comes the field goal unit. He's got to drive this 37 yards down the middle. Mevis able to knock it through. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. That's 7 yards on the run. Still 6 to go on third.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Goff. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Nice work by the defense on that drive, Brock, as it looks like they're going to get off the field here with a 3 and out.
Yeah, kept them from generating any sort of... This drive legs. We know offenses, they got to see the chains move to get it going, but that forcible hit knocked the ball loose.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. They already got the stop and the turnover on down, so they're just going to decline this penalty. On comes Jack Fox to handle the 4th down punt for the Lions. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. Fielded at the 11. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. That's going to be a highlight there, a 68-yard punt. And the Packers are going to have a long football field ahead of them on this drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Going run again with Jacobs. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and just a yard.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
Galloping inside the 40. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers push their lead further to start the half. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Mevis now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers double their lead to 14. Mevis ready to send this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Pretty obvious, this defense, they need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, you start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a defense.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They'll toss it to Gibbs. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Goff now, 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, that's now now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Love. Fits it through the middle. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers stretch their lead to 21. Mevis ready to send this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a give to Gibbs. This is ahead for about 5. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Goff setting to throw. Complete beyond the marker. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a 1st.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They'll go right side with Gibbs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Any tackle for loss hurts, Kate, but they hurt that much more from a defensive back. Those guys typically are better in coverage, and you got to find a way to make them miss in the backfield.
Another one for Gibbs. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Give him a yard back on the play. Now it's 3rd and 10.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Goff on 3rd. Oh no, they get him yet again! Picked by Derek Forrest. And the Packers will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Love. And he's dropped and got there for the sack. And that brings us to the end of this. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Another try following the sack. He beams one deep right side. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Finds him over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
First down throw from Goff. Into the hands of Gibbs. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play. And they pick him off again. Edgerrin Cooper takes it away. And the Packers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Complete out to the right. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Love from the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers keep at